How's it going, guys? Now, I want you to understand one thing. This is going to be extremely opinionated video. I'm going to be talking about ninja theories of the new IP game that will be, I'm not too sure, launching or more or less having its early release anyway. Now, this is especially since it's been taken into, it's been bought off as a studio as Microsoft has taken, the ownership more or less of it. If you guys do know it or don't anyway, Ninja Theory, they are the studio, the developers that have created I want to say a bloody masterpiece game by the name of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Mind you, I even have a review up for it as well. As a fantastic game and I love this very, very much. Now, this time around, if you guys did not know, there was a leak during the, for their new upcoming game called Bleeding Edge, I believe so. Now, it seems like a lot of people are extremely concerned and extremely disappointed. I'm one of them. You can read by the title for yourself of this video that it looks simply just trash. It's just that. Now, I understand the fact that this is still a leak. I understand the fact that this is still early. I understand the fact that this is just a trailer. It is not supposed to represent too much of anything. Now, one thing for certain that I can definitely pretty much say that from the Ninja Theory, that the developers that they already have so much experience of creating such a game as Hellblade, and now they're making such a diversity of their known IP into something completely new and different, more cartoony type of feel, obviously, and also it's going multiplayer route as well, for co-op, I believe so, co-op up to 4 players. Okay, now that's fine. Cartoony feel like, Overwatch type, Fortnite. I mean, people love it. Personally, not for me, but, I definitely can respect those people, those developers that are trying to concentrate on that type of art style. From the leak, the trailer that represented itself, no, it's just like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove? Like, are you trying to just go on a hype train and just try to be the next Overwatch, the next Fortnite? That's how it seems like that it's been developed by. And I personally am not looking forward to this game at all. I'm very disappointed. It looks trash. It just does not look that good. Again, this is just an extremely opinionated video, guys. I have you understand this. Hellblade, guys, like, it's such a phenomenon, like how pretty much the developers are not known for anything. Well, that's subjective, obviously, but like they are pretty much not really like big developers, right? And also there's not that many people working on the game, and as well that they have created such a fantastic game such as Hellblade. And yet such a diversity into this. Like, it's been already rumored and said that Microsoft is forcing them to do this multiplayer route and everything, just to make sure that they get all the monetizations, means and everything. They don't care about the single player story driven games or whatnot. And if that's the case, I can some ways I can believe that. There's no real single player experience that you can actually have in any of the Xbox exclusive games. Now, that's subjective again, because Gears 5, Halo, but they do have single player, but the main point of those games is obviously the multiplayer. Gears has a very good multiplayer. I can't say much about Gears 4, but for me personally, Gears and so many other people, they say Gears multiplayer is fantastic, and even though it's extremely unbalanced, but still it's a hell of a fun time to be part of. Halo, well, it's in its own merit, and so it's like a Call of Duty version of a Halo, but far better in my opinion again. And now Halo Infinite is coming out. I don't know, that might be actually something revolutionary, something of a brand new step into a new beginning for a Halo game, and that's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna deny that, but have you noticed that there's no real single player driven story experience coming from Xbox as an exclusive title? One of those games was, I believe it was Insomniac? Yeah, I think that was that. Sunset Overdrive, I think that's the one. That was the only recent one, but that came out like 2014, I think. And now it's under Sony, well, PlayStation. And they've crafted such a fantastic game as such as Spider-Man. There's no multiplayer in it. But here's the thing, all the exclusives coming from PlayStation, You know, if you think about it, there are really not that many that has also including a multiplayer. Maybe that's the whole point. Maybe that's why the developers are concentrate only on the single player, story-driven experiences, linear, perhaps sometimes open world, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. But, you know, making a diversity of the game that you already are familiar with, and again, with not enough time implementation for your game that you're trying to develop, such as, what was it, Bleeding Edge or whatever it's called, and now it's coming out and looks like trash. It just, what the hell. Again, guys, this is, oh God, I have to make sure I've said this 50 times, as many times as I have to. I cannot stress this enough. This is extremely opinionated video. This is, you know, to what we already expect from the Ninja Theories and now what they are crafting in here is a complete disappointment in my personal opinion. Opinionated video, like I said. A lot of people feel the same way. After such a, like, realistically brutal and the emotional driven story experience, like a linear experience such as the Hellblade, and making such a different approach to their games, to the second IP game, and it's like, what? I also heard that, please don't quote me on that, but I believe I might have heard that since the Microsoft, like, taking the under their wings, basically, they, you know, they split the developers in half. But, like, wasn't the Ninja Theory developers already, like, far smaller than expected? And wait, you're gonna splitting them in half or something? I'm not too sure. There's something going on behind the doors so that we don't exactly know. I'm sure that the Kotaku will notify us and update us as well on what the hell has happened with the development. And I'm sure, like, by the time E3 comes around, I think it was like tomorrow, I believe so, for Microsoft E3 anyway. Cannot wait to do my own thoughts on that. And you know, it's kind of disappointing. I did not want to see something like this, and you know, I don't know. I might be wrong. Hell, maybe when this game does come out, maybe it'll end up being something fantastic or something brand new and full risk taking. That's what I decided to go with. Completely different approach. Who knows? Maybe I could be taking this out of my ass. And maybe I'm just too frustrated, and maybe my emotions are, you know, taking it better for me, and I'm not thinking this logically. I don't know. Tell me down in the comments, what do you think? Are you disappointed? Are you not? By the way, guys, yes, again, I could not show this trailer or anything regarding it. I couldn't even show a picture. This is a leak. It's real deal. It's real. It's definitely will be happening, guys. This is exactly the same thing. You'll be seeing it. If you have not seen it, don't worry, you will see it at the E3 Microsoft's press conference. But yeah, anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much. Kind of disappointing news, to be personally honest with you, but still. Have an awesome, guys.